The T-65B X-Wing was seen throughout the Galactic Civil War. It made an appearance in the Battle of Yavin, where pilots Luke Skywalker and Wedge Antilles successfully survived the trench run and both earned a survivorship of that engagement. These fighters were also seen in pivotal engagements at Scarif, Hoth, and Endor. This fighter would get its final badge of honor at the Battle of Jakku. Shortly after, the T-65B was slowly replaced with T-70 and T-85 models as the Rebellion transformed into the New Republic Defense Fleet and later into the Resistance. One of the most notable pilots to ever fly the T-65 model was Wedge Antilles, commander of Red Squadron. This squadron was one of the most infamous squadrons to face down the Empire. Several notable engagements Red Squadron participated in was the skirmish with Darth Vader, Operation Buckler, and the skirmish in the Kayaks Nebula. Throughout the Galactic Civil War, the T-65 would go up against thousands of Imperial starfighters. However, several aces distinguished themselves amongst the Imperial Navy, and many Rebel pilots met their end at the ends of these TIE fighters. In one such skirmish against Darth Vader, Rebel forces were engaged with the Empire. A T-65B pilot named Micah, aka Red 4, used her craft to sidetrack the Sith Lord. Vader was the scourge of the Rebels in the skies and on the ground. Having engaged Rebel forces on the ground, Red 4 took action. Knowing that many Rebels would die, and seemingly given no other option, Red 4 pilots her craft directly into Vader. Several Rebels witnessed this suicide dive bomb and thought the Dark Enforcer to be vanquished. However, hatred would win out against the X-Wing pilot, with Vader rising from the wreckage, lightsaber in hand. Moving on to Operation Buckler. Because the T-65 was a deadly and reliable fighter, it was not uncommon for pirates to come into possession of these ships. With an aftermarket value of still over 100,000 credits, the ship could easily be sold for a small fortune or repurposed to make a return on investment for different groups. Knowing this, Red Squadron repainted their ships, designated the exterior variant 1 and 2, and flew under the guise of pirate forces. By posing as pirates, using their colors and their tactics, Red Squadron was able to liberate several Y-Wing bombers from the scrapyard orbiting Ord Benir. With the Rebellion at such a huge financial disadvantage, stealing these ships gives the Rebellion every advantage it can get against the Empire. The X-Wing T-65 was a favorite ship to now Lieutenant Luke Skywalker after the Battle of Yavin. The T-65 was crucial in escort duty for many Rebellion transports throughout the war. One such transport, the Nema, was tasked with evading Imperial forces and transporting medical supplies. In an attempt to avoid detection, the Rebel transport was led by Red Squadron into the Kayaks Nebula. However, it was not Imperials that the Rebels ran into, but pirates, piloting modified TIE fighters, and they began harassing the squadron. The pirates of the Tech Masters group were excellent flyers, able to lead the escort away from the transport and hijack it briefly. Lieutenant Skywalker scored 3 confirmed kills in this engagement with his T-65, and with the help of Leia Organa, piloting the Millennium Falcon, were able to recover the Nema and secure it back on board the Rebel capital ship Home 1.